But we're going to talk now about like I said, the full disclosure thing. So this is something that came out that eventually somehow got leaked or brought out from someone, that the Shadow of Mordor game. Y'all remember that when that came out?
I played the shit out of that game.
You remember the hype before it. You remember the people streaming it live that day and the next day. And just there's like all games that are pretty big, has a huge amount of hype, and there's a lot of influence. And what they did, apparently, we'll sum it up without reading anything or giving you some deep details, is that basically people were paid or sponsored or, the
Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
So the one where you actually you get to choose whether you're a troll person or a person.
No, you're a rider, a ranger, and you're in the land of Mordor. You're in Mordor.
Yeah.
And you just go around killing the shit out of orcs, basically, and you're running from one safety zone to the next safety zone because you're cutting across.
Which is the one where you actually get to, I guess you kill the leader or a certain leader of
a tribe or something,
and then he gets replaced. And
that's Shadow of Mordor.
That's the one.
Okay, well, that one had a super high rating, and I bought it because of that rating, and it sent it to my friend.
Right, exactly.
And that's super funny. That got me because I buy everything on Steam. I'm a sucker. If I see something that has that makes sense, because I only played that for a day or two, and I was like, why is this such a high rated?
Exactly, bro.
And so the influence was that they paid these Twitch and YouTube gamers or whatever to say good things about it.
That sucks.
Not say that they were sponsored.
Just with No Man's.
The problem is that they didn't say they were sponsored. Again, it comes down to ethics and morals. And with the gambling thing, this is the same thing. Yeah. This is you should have been more ethical and transparent and shown the fact that, hey, listen, I am paying this person to have a more positive opinion about it versus their own opinion about it.
Yeah.
Versus they're like, hey, you know what? I really do not like this
cannot
game.
Buy
they gave it to me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
No, they gave it to me and they told me
you better like
with
it.
A check, you need to like it, And so that's where it gets shady again.
Yeah.
And so what this boils down to is the gaming industry is highly unregulated. It's there are regulations, yes, but not like there are in other areas and industries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like movies or music, those regulations, they're different. They're all different. Everybody's industry is different.
It's still young.
Video games and reviews, that's all new to law. Where's the law on that? I'm sure legislation's not up there thinking, well, we need to make a law telling people they can't make reviews based on money. And it's where do you draw the line? It's wrong, completely wrong, and I don't think it's against the law, obviously, but if you're getting paid, and that's where it leads off to now, because now you got to put on there if your shit's been paid for by a company, you got to put on there sponsored, or you will catch shit. Oh man, dude, I've seen videos where they catch shit if that shit's not sponsored, but you're over here pushing their product,
They're sell out.
Yeah. Oh man, you should see the comments.
Yeah. I've seen that too, on Twitch.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, Twitch. There you go.
Yeah.
Twitch is another one.
Twitch is a bunch of hardcore followers.
I think
but little 10, 12-year-olds mostly.
I think that was what this one was focused on. It was Twitchers.
Twitchers?
But I'm not just completely sure. But
regardless, if you bought the game off...
I love Twitch chat, though.
This guy,
Twitch is great.
He bought the game off a high rating.
It's the deepest of gaming...
Yeah, it's true, though.
It's the deepest of gaming jargon in Twitch chats. There's
it's just
words that come through that I'm I don't know what 10 of these words that just came through meant.
It's so funny because you see the chat and it's
salty, salt, salty. And I was like, what the fuck is salty?
Because it took
me forever to figure
so
that.
fast and there's so many people that you can't get a whole idea across. So it's a little blink of an emotion.
Yeah, it's
fast
hilarious.
enough so where someone can read it. And if 3 other people post it at the same time, if they're on a Skype call or something and they're like, hey, let's just put this in the chat. The chat will freaking flood with it.
I seen that,
and it's hilarious. But I think it's funny. People are really, for the most part, it makes me laugh because it's just so. It's just I don't know. It's the lowest level of intelligence.
A lot of people go from Twitch to YouTube a lot, but there's a lot of people that just stay on Twitch or stay on YouTube. So when you cross over to that medium, I don't understand a lot of the stuff that goes on Twitch, man. There's a lot of weird voices come out. But a lot of I've seen that girl where she was, everybody hated her on Twitch, right? So she had a lot of trolls say stuff about
Casey
her.
Tron? Or I don't know.
It was a really bad chick. She was horrible, man. And she would fake everything. She'd hit her elbow and she'd start crying or whatever. And she'd pretend like, it hurt it really bad to get guys to fucking feel sorry for her or whatever. Anyway, in the comments, she'd get flooded with just nasty stuff and it just wouldn't stop. And then there'd be a robot voice saying something to her, and she kept telling the stream, "Stop it! Stop saying that! Stop saying that!" But she couldn't control it.
What?
I didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, like do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never seen it exactly though. I've never seen what you.
Yeah, it was on YouTube, and I watched a lot of videos on it, and she went nuts. But she liked the attention because, man, she was racking up the views.
Oh, of course. Like you go for the shock factor, the sympathy factor. And yes. Is she really hurt or sad inside, or is she just doing this? But people do that. People do it on YouTube all the time. Like the people that fake abductions, or like one famous girl that all these YouTubers are just getting crazy about because all of a sudden she went from acting like completely normal and happy to different and sad, and they're like, we think she's abducted, or right. I was like, that's
wow. I remember that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I think of that shit?
Because you just change your emotion. You go from really happy and uppity, and then one day you're just like, oh, this is my show now, and everyone thinks that something's severely wrong.
Right.
They're like, oh my god, she's kidnapped guys. She's doing this against her will.
Blink twice if you are being held,
and then and then you get swatted, and that's not fun.
Oh no!
Oh god, that whole thing, man. that whole scene around that.
When
you start explaining that to someone who's not in the scene or hasn't heard that, they're like,
"That's so funny, dude." Whenever they did Trick 2G, for the most part, he's an asshole. So I laughed so hard, but it is not funny though in the real sense, because they think you're
resources,
you're gonna die.
Time, resources is crazy.
They made it bannable offense.
Streamers on Twitch themselves are just a different
breed
from the YouTube streamers. There was one guy I saw that was streaming, but he forgot to turn off his camera.
Oh,
and he jerked off.
Oh my god!
He just went, and he's like, "All right," he finished right, and then he got back on the computer. And then he started it, and he's talking to his people. He goes, "Hey,
my god!"
And he looks over at the camera. He's like, "Oh man, the camera's not off, huh?" He just trying to play it off, and I'm like, "You just ejaculated in front of everybody."
Oh my god, Chief, that's insane.
True story.
It actually
true story happened.
Saw it.
Hey, America.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you fap to it?
No, I saw him fap.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing, the whole climax and everything.
Why did you keep on watching?
You can watch that.
I wanted to see you finish.
You should have cut that shit off real quick.
They
should have been like, "Oh, his career's over."
Censor that part.
Yeah,
of course, it's online,
it's
man.
live.
Someone got it.
Someone got it right away. Exactly.
Could you get in legal trouble for that?
Oh my god!
He exposed himself to
he didn't expose.
Oh, he didn't expose.
No, because he's like
it's only his head,
right? Like you could see his belly, but he's down here.
He got lucky. He got lucky.
Yeah,
he could have gotten sued by someone's parents.
I thought it was just full exposure.
No. You can't see that, but you see him full.
Which is funny because we started this discussion with full disclosure, and now it's full exposure.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus, man,
it's awesome, man. I was like, dude, at least. Fuck it, he relieved some stress. Back to streaming. He went right back to streaming. He had a full. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a little burst. Of energy.
You just watched him intently, and you were studying him just for academic reasons.
Oh my god.
Hey, he was streaming.
I just can't get over that.
He took a break, jerked off. Everyone saw it. Then he went back to streaming.
Christ, man. Okay, I got it.
Sometimes you got to play it off like nothing happened. You got to be like a baller, or maybe you just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had a really bad itch down there."
Oh my
You'd be like, "I have a rash and I was itching and I just couldn't."
What a nightmare, dude. What a fucking nightmare.
you kind of make the same expressions when you have a really bad itch, like, "Oh, it's a good itch."
I think what that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that would be my excuse.
That was an ejaculation phase.
Here's a word to the wise based on this to wrap up. Cameras are everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Be careful. Know what you're doing, when you're doing it, where you're doing it, what stream. I mean, if you're streaming and you decide that that's part of your ritual and you do that, you got, oh man, that's
don't do it in front of your station.
That is a nightmare.
That'd be like you in front of your station.
Don't even say that.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, yes, what the fuck?
Chief, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
That's why there's a little bit of like white stains over here.
Someone said streaming.
Smoogles.
Streaming. You're right on that one.
That's pretty good. They got the cry eyes for the emotion.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Or emoticon. Emoji. All right, so we actually do have
thumbs up for masturbation.
God damn it, Chief.